Okay, so I do have another ring doll for unboxing today, and I have already opened the box just enough to be able to hide my address. Other than that, the box is just as it has arrived. It has the ring doll symbol here, and the fun part is I actually don't know exactly which doll it is because I ordered two of them, and one of them is already like they both arrived at the same time, but in different boxes. So this one is box number one. I picked it at random. Not sure if there was like any way I could actually tell um which doll was in which box. But alas, I'm playing gacha with BJD dolls. And well, yeah, let me get started. Let's see which one I got first. So the options are either it is the decree dog, or it is the Knight of Spades. Neither of them is full set, so it's actually going to be, I guess, pretty similar for both of them. But I want to see like what kind of things I got with them. One of them, like one of the boxes, also should have some extra stuff I ordered from Ringdoll. For the little guy sitting behind, which is a little hard to see. He's really, really tall. You can see his legs over there. So some of that stuff that has arrived is for him, but um, nevertheless, let's start. Let's see what the BJD gacha um, gives me today. Okay, and I just finish opening this. As you can see, I literally have not opened that before. So I will start with just like my hands nude, and then I'll put on my gloves if I need them. And I'm pretty sure I again opened this from the bottom, so I'm pretty sure this is the bottom of the box. Let me see if I can actually carefully get it out without yeah, I don't think I will be able to, so I just do a little flip. Just still trying to hide my address. Oh. And there it is, one of the Ringdoll boxes. And if you have seen the little review I had on my Akawani doll, these two dolls are closer to her in size than they are to this guy over there. That guy over there is like almost 70, I think he's 72 centimeters tall. These are considered teenagers by Ringdoll standards, so they're just a little bit shorter. But alas, I will take my non-very aesthetic knife. Well, not really a knife, as much as it's I guess this. And I mean, you pretty much know the drill at this point. It has 4 seals around it, which we need to open before I can get to the doll itself. Let me do just that. So, oh, and yeah, the reason I got both like two dolls at the same time was because we had really good discounts. It was 50% for any basic doll, and you could choose if it could be like a teenager size or a grown size. But the nice part about it is, unlike the previous discounts they had, this was actually, you could pick a doll you receive, and it wasn't like a gacha style thing. So even if I say it's a gacha between the two dolls I chose for myself, and not just like the entire collection of ring dolls. Yeah, so, oh, and by the way, this has taken a very long time. So unlike a Kaoni, who I got on Easter sale, I believe, and then I got her like physically even before I got that guy who I got for Halloween sale. Um, I got her before because I'm assuming they just had them pre-made and they were just like dealing what they already had. And with these guys, it was actually a little surprising to see that I have ordered them back in spring too. And I actually have not received them until like now, which is the end of August, like the very end of August. So yeah, we might not have had them in stock actually, and that's why we shipped them late, or we just had that high of a demand, so we couldn't really find time to ship it. I find it hard to believe the second part, so I think at least one of them might have been made to order. And okay, so let me go ahead and pull the box up. Okay, and here you kind of know the drill already, I think. This little piece of paper here. It does say, so let me quick check. Okay, so I might, so this is just a piece of paper that says the classic, has the Ringdoll logo. It has some information about Ringdoll as a company, and on the other side it's perfectly blank, there is nothing here. So now, how do I understand which doll it is actually a good way. Well, it's actually going to be easy. One of them is a boy, another one is a girl. So let's see what we have here. So I have this little box. Oh, by the way, the things I ordered for the other doll I have was pretty much just like hands. So I have a feeling this might be hands for the guy. But let's do a little thing. I will put this down and I will carefully like take stuff out, and then I will show you that stuff. And the doll itself, I can see already is does not have a head attached, which is something I also had with my Akali doll. My full set doll did come with a head together, but for their basic dolls, I guess they just prefer to ship them headless. And so yeah, this, as usual, is just like a booklet introducing the dolls. They do explain the size differences, so here you can see the differences between the grown 72 centimeter and the teenager 62 centimeter. So both dolls this time are teenagers, which might be better for my little display case where this guy actually cannot stand. So like you can see that he's actually sitting right now, and that's the way I display them. I keep him normally because I just cannot, like, he's too tall to stand him up in that case. Okay, so I think this one is the head, and let's just do a quick look at that head. Just like with my Akali doll, I might just keep it sealed for a bit. Honestly, at this point, I have tried to like find, if I can, I don't know, find some master to help me work on this head, and then I decided to get two more dolls. So now I'm honestly almost inclined to just do a crazy thing and just try to paint them myself. I do need a bunch of stuff for that. Like the sealant would be one of the more important stuff to get for painting these dolls. But from the profile, I think this is the Knight of Spades. This is my guess. But let's see if it's a girl or a boy. Might be a boy actually. Okay, so okay, this is kind of like the list, which also has my address, so the pink stuff. And this is a little bonus cards you get with every ring doll, and it's just like promo pictures of their existing dolls. which we will open later. Um, and I think this. Oh, okay. So I think what this is. I think if you ordered for those for like more than a certain amount, you actually got a pair of shoes as like a bonus to go along with the doll. And I guess these are the shoes I got with my dolls. Wow, they actually look pretty good. It actually looks like, you know, shoes I could have like just bought for my dolls myself. Just look at them. And like those kind of like metallic stripes. Dang, those are like pretty cool shoes. Nice. I think I got lucky here. Well, admittedly, with the Ringdoll, I don't know, they just make very beautiful accessories and clothing. So, and let's see if I was right about the doll. And I can already see I was right about the doll. Yeah. So I think, so yeah, this is her body, and as you can see, it is her indeed, which means I was right. It is the Knight of Spades. So I might actually just not open the body itself further any further. Like I said, I still need to find out how to do like a makeup to them. And right now, you can tell if I can already see that it's a pretty beautiful girl. And let's see with the rest of the stuff. Okay, so let's see what comes in this little box here. And I will probably even open her face just a little bit to show you what it looks like. Oh yeah, and both dolls I got today have normal skin tones. Okay, so you can see. Oh, this is actually transparent. You don't notice it until you take it off, but that part is transparent here. And I think, yep, so these are the hands I got for this boy here, and they are actually ball jointed. But yeah, I guess it turns them just into the unboxing of the Knight of Spades herself, and it's more like accessories stuff, which just happened to be in her box, not in the other box I got. And let's see. Well, let's actually see. Take a look at those hands, and I want to be very careful with them because one of the reasons I got the cans in the first place was because my old like when I was unboxing him, one of the fingers broke, and I was like, well, okay, just take a look at this. Like, this is kind of like a very artistic thing. Like, look at that little hand. Wow, it is quite amazing. Wow. And I mean, I want to be like very, very careful with fingers, but if you were ever wondering what a ball jointed hand looks like, this is, I guess, let's do the classic pose, which is kind of weird to do with such a, I'm just trying to be very, very careful because I actually don't know what the limits are with such hands, like how flexible I can try to be with them, but just, I don't know. I still need to figure out like the range of how far they can go, but this is just like an example of what I can do without like pushing anything hard. They are pretty posable, it seems, and I am quite happy. I will put them on at some point. And in here, I assume you can tell there is this kind of like steel thing going through. Oh yeah, and unlike like the doll itself, I don't think you can restring a hand. It's just too small. It doesn't really, I think, like you can't really open it up. So I don't think you can restring it. So and then it has the little hooks, which I assume are there to help me get them on the doll. But yeah, so these are the hands, just like I kind of assumed there will be. I like the way they are packed. Um, like it's a very pretty box with hands. Okay, so I just do a little something and put them back into the box for now. Until I put them on the boy himself. And I do really like the little box they come with. It's cute. In like most other parts usually just come like wrapped in the bubble wrap, which I mean Ringdoll backpacking is pretty good. I actually assume this is another pair of hands I got for the boy. Let's see. These are not both, like those are not jointed hands. And that actually might be not just hands, it might be just a hand, which I got to replace the one that had a finger broken. So yeah, I guess you can say it's a happy ending for the big boy who unfortunately had suffered some damages at my hands. Yep, and you can already tell it's a hand. Oh yeah, and you can actually, oh, you cannot see it, but he actually does have his broken hand on right now. So, but here is the other hand that arrived. That one is meant to replace his broken hand, and it's just such like a bit of a relaxed gesture, and I do like that. You can also kind of put things into it a little bit, but other than that, I just picked the gesture which seemed relaxed enough that I could just like kind of keep it as a normal hand on him. So yeah, it turns into a show of hands in a way, just because his accessories happen to come in the same box as the girl. But going back to the girl herself, like obviously, like this is something I'm pretty happy with, the boots. She might even wear them at some point. Now for the little box here. So with this saying, let's see what we have. And we actually have what is Ringdoll's certificate of authenticity. And when I first saw it with my account, I didn't realize what it was. But it's definitely a certificate. You can even see the ID of the doll. And I find it actually kind of better than just a paper certificate. I don't know, it's just like made out of like metal. I don't know, it just feels nice to hold this. So what else do we have in this like extras? So these are obviously things to use on the eyes when you put them inside the doll. It's kind of like this Play-Doh like thing, which you used to put the doll eyes in. And I have not just one pair of eyes, but two, again, because I ordered the second ones. It's not like a gift. But this is to hold the wig on the head. So this is just a little thing. You can peel it off, put it on your doll's head, and it's like, it will prevent your wig from slipping. And now, well, first of all, then you have some eyelashes to put on your doll. And I think there's just like about enough eyelashes to decorate your doll's eyes fully. And now the eyes I ordered, and you could probably already have like a sneak peek at both, are in fact these ones, I believe. And they were like that gray, cold gray color. They're actually also for the boy I have sitting over there. I honestly am not quite certain how often I would change eyes. It is a little bit of a, I guess, painful process. But alas, these are the eyes I got for him. So you can notice they have a pretty small camera focus. They have a pretty small like the eye itself. Um, so yep, these are the gray eyes which I got, and the next ones are the random eyes I got with the girl herself. So this color I did not choose, but I'm actually fairly happy with it. Like, look at those pretty green eyes. I think I know what I might do with them. But they actually, so if you look, they're not really like the eyeballs as much as they're like the chips you put on the eyeballs. And actually putting like random colored eyes is a pretty standard practice for like the dolls. So it's not uncommon to get random colored eyes with your basic doll. And Ringdoll just happens to do it too. So yeah, and I guess the interesting part here will be to take a look at your head. Like I said, I probably won't open it all the way just because I still, like, this doll will probably stay in the box for a little bit, or maybe for a long time before I finish working on her to display her. I am considering getting materials for face-ups pretty soon. But I also realized that I don't want any like fancy face-up for my dolls, like for neither of them. Like I want them to be, I guess, simpler in the sense that I can like do different looks with the dolls. So and um, and because I got I got 3 blank dolls, there will be 3 characters of mine that these dolls will happen to turn into. So and carefully breaking the face would be just about the last thing I want. And as you can see, the head came pretty well wrapped, and it also has a face mask on, which means you can already send the doll to a master, like to have someone paint on it, and then they can just send it back to you wearing that mask, which you can even see it accounts for eyelashes or any potential any potential eyelashes you can get. So this is pretty nice of Ringdoll. And let's do a little unwrapping here. It does feel a little like I could probably ship the doll like this to a master if I was shipping it to a master, but at this point I'm not even sure I'm shipping it. So how do I get started on trying to get the protective? It's the one downside of actually doing it in gloves. Gloves are not made for well, these gloves in particular were not made for any kind of delicate work, so let's hope I don't. Let's take a look at her. Okay, finally. I am setting her free. right? The sheer disrespect to someone's head. That I'm doing right now. But here is her face. And you can see that the reason I chose the Knight of Spades was because of like your eye shape. Usually like the girl dolls do have bigger eyes, but I actually kind of liked what they had going on with this one. And as normal, the can actually see it from the eyes. I don't even have to open the head, but you can see Ringdoll's seal like and at the back of your head. So um so yeah, this is what her face looks like, and I really want her to get painted. Will I get her painted anytime soon is a different question, because maybe I'll try to look for like masters to again. I guess the issue I found like trying to look for someone to paint the doll is either they live really far away, so the shipping is like an actual issue, or we just don't have like any open commissions, or they just booked completely, because a lot of artists only open their commissions for like a short time. So I actually, and just because I want kind of like a simple thing, and I'm not even sure I can get exactly the makeup I want for the characters I want these dolls to represent, I might do it myself, but my artistic skills are really bad. So see, I can't even wrap it back evenly. So alas, I will put her in. I mean, she came well protected. I'm happy. Her face seems to be pretty beautiful. So, but yeah, I guess this is the doll herself, and um, I just put her face back into the wrapper to avoid any damages, right? And I guess like one more quick look at her body. It is a Ringdoll teenager girl body, with I think like the middle-sized chest. So that chest is like sitting in the middle of what a Ringdoll offers. It's like very standard body. Let me just show her like this. Yeah, I will probably not unbox the box to fully unwrap the body today. Although I guess looking at the hand might have been a little interesting, but again, I'm not displaying the doll immediately, so for now she still has to wait. But yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, and let's take a look at the last part, which would be the little postcards. I think I promptly forgot to do them when I was unboxing my full set. I originally thought this is how the certificate for the ring dolls comes, because often the certificate, like doll certificate, is just a paper, right? So, so with this one, I like that's what my first thought when I was first opening this. And as you can see, it's a rather pretty envelope. It says Ringdoll. It has Ringdoll's address on it. And the ring seal, which I wanted to open carefully. Please don't tear. Yay! I actually managed not to destroy the seal in the process. But let's see what kind of cards I got. I'm pretty sure we might just rotate them, because when I was like ordering a Kaoni, I got cards with codename R, and codename R is the doll I have, which was fairly recently made. So this one is Prince Raymond. This is Yeah, I unfortunately don't. What is his name? It's in Chinese, I would imagine, so that's why I cannot read it. I'm sorry. Um, but you only start to appreciate just how much effort goes into this. Like, very pretty doll pictures. After you try getting your blank doll and then just getting her fully set up. I do appreciate the magic of full sets in that regard, because when I was unboxing the boy, he immediately just went into my display case, and with the rest of them, I just kind of stick it out. Oh, that's is Julia. I know her. Oh my, I remember her name. This is actually, I think, maybe even the re-release of Julia we did recently. And in the end, we have this guy. So yeah, these are the little postcards you get with dolls. And it is like an actual postcard. I at this point might as well say that I'm collecting them. Oh, and there is actually something more. Oh, right, I completely forgot about it. They also give you some stickers to go along with their dolls. The white and the red queen, and some makeup removal tips. Which is essentially just saying please don't use the makeup like using human products. But yeah, I believe this is the Hui, like the warlock or something. And the second doll I do not quite recognize, but these are like full sets of existing dolls. I think I got Alice last time, like with my account doll I got Alice. I actually am not sure what I got with this guy. Did I even open that envelope? I might have not just opened it. But yeah, and those are like actual stickers you get, and as you can see here, they are round shaped. So both of them, which means even this one, which does look like it has like some kind of background too. But yeah, and that part is just one side tip. But yeah, I find it pretty neat that they also put little stickers together with their dolls. Which, I mean, for Ringdoll, because they usually are pretty good at developing characters, I think, for their dolls. It's just pretty neat to get stickers with those characters. But yeah, well, this is the unboxing of, as I can say now, here is the unboxing of my Knight of Spades. I do almost wish I'd had a full set of her. Again, they unfortunately don't offer discounts for basic dolls, and I guess at this point I can say that my rule is I don't have a single not discounted doll. But it was quite fun to open her. I will do my best to actually not postpone like turning her into a character I want her to be. I guess it's probably like this, because that's for the neck, I would imagine. But yeah, it was nice to just take a look at some accessories, because that's I think the fun part when you unbox them. In terms of like blank dolls, I'm not really as interested to look at as all the little cute stuff that might come with them. But yeah, this is and I hope I did a decent job explaining what came with her and what was kind of like a bonus, like, and what was just something I bought, like something extra I bought, which they just put with her, like this ice, for example, or the hands. Like all the extra sets of hands I got were something I bought separately. It was not a part of her, like what was supposed to come with her. What was supposed to come with her was just the body, the head, some kind of blank eyes. So pretty much everything from this little thing I showed, like the certificate, the stuff to put the eyes in, the stuff to put the wig on. These boots I only got them because it was a part of promotion Ringdoll had going on, which essentially said, I think, buy a doll, like spend over a certain sum of money and then you get boots. Or maybe it was one free pair of boots per dolls, but I'm pretty sure it was like per some amount of money spent. And I'm pretty happy with the boots I got. I mean, with random stuff, you never know if it's going to fit you or if it's not going to fit you. So it's just pretty neat to get the stuff I kind of like. And I actually like the random color, which came with her too. I actually might even just use it for one of the characters. Don't think I will use it for the characters which this girl will be portraying, but the second doll which came here might get those eyes. It depends on how well they fit the size. But yeah, thank you for joining me for this little unboxing. Not that little anymore, but and as I guess as a little last bonus, let me show you the guy who has been overlooking this whole thing, but I have not actually been able to show you his face. Yeah, this is my old doll. Well, old is one, as in like I unboxed it a long time ago. He lives in the little display case exactly like that, sitting because too tall to actually stand in it, inside of it. And this is the hand that's broken. Can you actually tell it's broken? Which finger was broken? I guess you could say I got lucky in this unlucky situation because the hand was broken, but it was the hand the glove was supposed to go on. You can see the second hand is over there. It doesn't have a glove on. But yeah, this is what the dolls and books they will look like someday after I put some work into her. Well, thank you and have best of days.